Good news, weather, sports, events, cooking, music, and more right here on your Madison County Weather Channel. Watch at MadisonKYLive.com, YouTube, Facebook, and Roku.
The Home and Community-Based Waiver Program, funded by Medicaid and administered through the Madison County Health Department, enables senior adults or persons of any age with disabilities to continue to live in their own homes. Attendant care services include light housekeeping, personal care assistance, mobility assistance, and other services. Call the Home and Community-Based Waiver Program today to speak to program staff at 859-623-3441. That's 859-623-3441.
Madison County Live and Good News is brought to you by these great sponsors. Tell them you appreciate sponsorship of Good News in Madison County. And now, from the luxurious studios of Madison County Live, located in Southern Hills Plaza, it's the weekend edition of Madison County Live. Hey everybody, welcome to tonight's big show, Colleen.
That's right.
The pre-Derby Saturday pre-show?
Something like that.
Something
Derby
like that.
week coming up here in Madison County and, of course, across the Bluegrass. But first, we have a big show coming up
We
here
sure do.
Saturday night. What do we have, Randy?
Saturday night, the weekend weather outlook, of course. We're going to tell you how you can keep track of that 24/7, 365 at MadisonKYLive.com. EKU unveiled a mural. We'll have pictures and video of that, and video from Drug Take Back Day also.
That's right. We also had a special fly-in and food truck experience this weekend. A whole lot of fun there at the Central Kentucky Regional Airport.
That's right. We had a special interview with Ava Wright, RN at the Madison County Health Department. Nurses Week is coming up.
That's right,
and she
Randy.
talks about that as well as a special proclamation down at the Madison County Courthouse.
That's right. We will continue to exercise with Candace because it's that time of year. Let's get outside, Randy. We've got a whole lot of events
That's
coming
true.
up for
That's
Derby
right.
Week, and we're going to wrap up the entire show with the Caneville Fishing Report.
Coming up next, you don't want to miss it. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We'll hunt you down.
All right.
Visit MadisonKYLive.com 24/7 and watch Good News, local weather forecasts, daily sports updates, and upcoming events 24/7. Madison County Live. It's good news.
We watch Madison County Live, and you should too.
We watch Madison County Live, and you should too.
Hi, my name's Ian, and I watch Good News on Madison County Live, and you should too.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to the show. Caught you, Colleen. She was checking on our exclusive
Goodness.
show notes, otherwise known as her cell phone.
Taking a look at that live 3-day weather forecast, Randy.
Absolutely.
By the way, really beautiful spring-like weather
man, isn't
here
it
happening
gorgeous?
now in Madison County. And you can
Absolutely.
find it 24/7. How do we do that?
24/7, 365, 7 days a week at MadisonKYLive.com. Madison County's only 24/7 live 3-day forecast, camera and forecast.
That's right. Very good. Hey, Randy, speaking of being outside, there was a fantastic unveiling
There
this week.
was a special mural at Eastern Kentucky University. I'm showing some pictures now. And that is fantastic. It has of course, I call him the spaceman. It's got a little dog, and of course the airplane program, football, King Johnson, and the new entryway into campus. So that was a big deal. That's
It was.
really colorful.
Part
So
of-
go check it out. See the different things on the mural.
It was such an exciting week here in Madison County, specifically at
Right.
Eastern Kentucky University for that presidential installation.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
a lot of great
Congratulations,
Dr.
Dr. David McFadden, Mr. President.
There you go. Very
That's how I
good.
greet him.
Congratulations.
Do you know that?
I know that's how you greet him. Yes, I do. It
I know
probably
he
makes
kinda-
him feel a little
He
uncomfortable.
kind of like, Randy, stop it.
Speaking of uncomfortable, we hope you enjoyed getting in the skies this weekend.
That's right.
Because Randy,
Central Kentucky Flying.
That's right.
Video
And food trucks.
showing it now, and food trucks and everything. That was really cool for the young Eagles and people really interested in starting a career
That's
in
right.
aeronautics.
And I will only say uncomfortable because we know that there are some people out there that can be a little fearful, a fear of flying.
This is
But
true.
These are the folks, these are the professionals. They know how to do it. We have fantastic
It's a great
instructors
program
here.
at
It
EKU.
is. It is.
And if you want a career, just go up there and talk to them.
Their aviation program is one of
Because we're going
the
to
best in
need
the
a
country.
lot of pilots. Did you
You
see?
got it. I did.
In the coming 5 years, we're going to need 15,000 pilots
That's
in
right.
this country.
That's right. That's very exciting to me. Randy
It is.
knows that flying is my absolute favorite thing to do. So that was
That's
a
right.
really great event here at the Regional Kentucky, or Central Kentucky
Central Kentucky Regional Airport.
I know.
Otherwise known as the former Madison County
There we
Airport.
go.
When I flew out of there, I didn't fly. I was actually.
That's right. That's right. We're
New
still
people that I did.
adapting that name change. All right, Randy.
And we also have video from the drug take-back day.
That's right.
Which happened, of course, this past today from 10 until 2. So if you still want to get rid of your expired drugs, please contact the folks at Kentucky River Foothills. And, of course, the state police, Berea Police, and Richmond Police
That's
Department, Sheriff's Department, they will tell you how to get rid of those properly.
Safe way
Yeah.
to dispose of your
Right.
prescription medication. So really great program there. And we've been out that for the past couple of years.
That's
and
true.
they've done a
Yeah.
fantastic
They've done
job.
a fantastic job. Always a good turnout, and fortunately, good weather.
That's
too.
right. We'll take it.
Also, we wanted talking about being safe.
Mm-hmm.
Our friends at the Madison County Emergency Management Preparedness Program, otherwise known as Madison County CSIP, and Emergency Management. You can find them on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. They know that you're busy. Okay.
That's right, we all
but
are.
Are you prepared? So find out how to be prepared. Know your zone.
Okay.
And how to do that is go on the computer, check them out on their website, watch for emergencies on TV, radio, and of course all their socials, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, calling MadisonCountyKY.us/EMA.
Very good.
And thanks to our friends at Madison County Emergency Management. Know your zone, people. It's very easy to do. Know your zone. That's determining your zone and where to go in the zone that you live in.
All right, very good. We also had a special interview with our friend
That's right.
Ava Wright
We sure did.
for Madison County,
That's Nurses Week. 6th to the 12th. They've made it all week. I tried to get her to, let's just make it all year.
I think so. They absolutely deserve it. Let's
right.
hear from Ava.
Madison County Live and Good News is brought to you by these great sponsors.
Thanks for joining us. I'm with Nurse Extraordinaire Ava Wright with the Madison County Health Department. Welcome.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
It's good to have you. Now, we've got some stuff to talk about. The first thing coming up, Nurses Day.
Yes. It's always exciting.
Isn't that exciting?
Yes, it is.
Or do they call it the whole week now?
Well, now it's a week. You
See,
might
a
as
week.
well-
See, I think deserves.
Yeah.
It
might
needs
as
to
well
be
celebrate
Nurses
a week.
Month.
Yeah. Maybe Nurses Year. Who knows?
And when is that, Ava?
Well, it's next week.
Okay.
It's May 6th to the 12th.
Oh, good. Perfect.
So it's coming right up.
Okay.
And Nurses Day is officially May the 6th.
May the 6th is
Yes.
the official date? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And so it's just a great time to honor the nurses in your life and also to maybe consider nursing as a career.
Yes. I don't know if anyone's heard, but yes, we need nurses.
Yes, we need nurses.
Right.
And there are just so many ways that you can work as a nurse, so it's very versatile. So
Sure.
that makes it even more exciting.
I want to take this opportunity to thank you as a nurse, and of course all the nurses down at the Madison County Health Department, as well as nurses and nurse practitioners in my family, like my
Yes.
wife, my
Yay.
sister, my daughter. So nurses are so important. And speaking of which, you have a very special quote. Would she be considered the first nurse or the first quotable nurse?
I think that she, as in Florence Nightingale,
Yes.
is the pioneer of modern nursing.
She is.
So she's one of my favorites.
Right.
And so one of my very favorite quotes, and you would think I have it memorized, but back in the day they talked a little differently, so it doesn't come out quite like we would say it
they
now.
did. True.
But it is, I think one's feelings waste themselves in words. They ought all be distilled into actions which bring results. And I think that just sums up nursing.
That's a great quote.
Yeah.
And if anyone knows personal experience with nurses, I think that describes them to a T.
I do too. And I just think that's the way it should be. Not just for nurses, but all of us in the community.
The whole
you know?
the whole team, especially the last
Yeah.
3 years, everyone coming together during this pandemic and this whole situation.
It has for sure been a group effort throughout the county, throughout
Right.
the United States, the state, and nurses are a big part of that.
That's right.
But without the support of others, and
Right.
then
well, you have
also,
support staff. You have everybody that works at hospitals. You have everybody that runs and does things for hospitals. I mean, there's a whole collective agreement
little
between
army of
everyone.
nurses,
Yes.
but it's all
Absolutely.
everybody. It's a collaboration.
Right.
And then I also have to give a shout out to school nurses because
Oh, yes,
that's part
absolutely.
of my background.
Right. Yeah.
They're everywhere. Actually,
Yeah.
nurses
Excellent.
are everywhere.
Right.
And
And speaking of the county,
yes,
they did a proclamation.
they did.
And I know that the Madison County Health Department, in part with the Madison County county government, also with Judge Taylor, they had a proclamation. Do you want to read that special line?
Yeah, I thought it was
About
a
the
great line.
proclamation?
Yes, it was a great line, and we were so honored to be a part of that
Right.
as Madison County Health Department. But it included all
Sure.
nurses in the county, and I think it's great. What he said in this proclamation, and it's for May 6th. Now, therefore, I, Reagan Taylor, Madison County Judge Executive in the Madison County Fiscal Court, do hereby proclaim May 6, 2022 as National Nurses Day and urge citizens to honor all nurses for their dedication and service to keeping the people in our communities healthy.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know in your family, my family, we all know this to be true. If there's an issue or a health issue, who gets first phone call? Nurses.
The nurse, of course.
The nurse and the family.
And we do love it.
Exactly.
We love it. It's an
right.
honor.
Who
It
do they
is.
call? Bam, I'm going to call, I know Ava, she's a
Yeah.
nurse. I mean, you get it all the time.
It's really just, it's an honor that
Right.
they would want to trust us.
It
And,
is true.
Nursing is one of the most trusted professions. I mean, there's been surveys and
sure,
discussions
sure.
about that.
Right.
Nurses are very trusting, and they're advocates for the patient and for the
Right.
families and for the healthcare team.
Well,
We
I know
advocate.
any issue I have, I always look over at my wife and I go, "Oh, should I do this? Is this what I should do?" And she goes, "I would if I were you."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's
Right.
good enough for me.
Right.
Because it's a healthcare profession.
It is.
And you should listen.
It's
You should listen to the healthcare
Yeah, you should
professionals.
listen.
It's just simple advice I like to
Yeah.
follow.
Sometimes it's difficult though when it's
Oh,
a
sure.
family member.
Oh,
you
I know.
Like,
Right.
and of course, nurses sometimes can be guilty of not taking care of themselves.
Sure. Oh,
They're
sure.
taking care of
because
everybody.
they're taking care of other
Yeah.
people, and that is also a trait.
Yes,
Yep,
it is.
yep.
And I would say to all the nurses out there, take care of yourself.
Yes, please.
Take some time for yourself. It's been a rough 2-3 years.
It has.
It has for everybody, nurses and others. But just to, put your feet up, take care of yourself. Take a day
Please.
off.
Yes, absolutely. Take a week
Take a
off.
week off,
when
yeah.
you can. Absolutely.
Right.
And you mentioned an interesting statistic here in Madison County. How many nurses per individual?
There's probably at least one nurse for every 90,
Wow.
90 residents in the
Right,
county. There's
right.
probably more.
There's probably more
There's
because
at least 1,000 nurses
that you
in our
quoted was a
county.
while
Yes,
back.
yeah.
So there's probably more than that now.
I did look at statistics, and we have a lot of nurse practitioners.
Sure.
And so that's awesome.
So we're pretty-
And speaking of nurse practitioners,
Yes.
you've got one. right there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Emily, congratulations. She's a nurse
Yeah.
practitioner now, as well as my sister. She's a nurse practitioner. But everybody went up through the ranks. And like you said, we need more nurses and nurse practitioners. That's a
Yes.
fact.
And it's awesome too at the health department. Our nursing team works with EKU.
That's right. That's right.
And Berea College, and we love to have clinicals there. And the nursing students help out our community a lot. They've helped recently with the pandemic and giving vaccines
Right.
and educating our community. So
And I think a lot of people don't know. Just call the health department. They'll answer your question.
call us. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's right there, 623-7312.
That's
It's-
right.
yeah.
And we're there to serve you.
That's
We've
right.
got plenty of services, nurse-led services. We do
Right.
have a medical director who is a physician, but
Right.
we have immunizations, TB skin test assessments.
All that great stuff. It's right
WIC,
there.
our WIC families,
Yep.
our hands,
Yeah,
which
hands
you hosted
program, right.
recently.
Absolutely.
We have RNs and nurses that are in those programs. We also provide screenings for STDs, and we're available for any reportable disease. Actually,
Sure.
we've had COVID, but there are other
There are
reportable diseases
other
out
issues,
there.
right? Absolutely,
Yeah.
right.
And currently, our interim public health director is Lloyd Jordison, and he
I
is
love Lloyd,
an
yeah.
RN. He's a nurse. So
Is he a nurse?
He is a nurse.
I don't think I think I knew that in the back of my head.
Yeah,
Hey, thank
he's a
you,
great
Lloyd.
nurse.
Yeah.
He's
Great.
awesome.
Oh, that's
So,
cool. My
yeah.
wife loves Lloyd.
Yeah, he's out there for the community,
That's
as
great.
all of us.
Sure. Speaking of which, we're talking about health.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about boosters.
Okay.
You can get those down there, right?
We can give you a booster.
Absolutely.
And there is some new guidance out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that I am, but if you're over 50,
I got mine.
you need your booster. You
Right.
do.
Yeah, you do. Right.
And I might be too. I mean, you probably can tell, but
No,
I try not to admit it.
She's not that way yet.
Then,
You got some time.
Yeah, and then of course, if you have an
Right.
immunocompromised condition,
Yeah, absolutely.
also you can receive your second booster. So
Sure.
we're boosting and boosting.
Yeah, I mean, and it's easy to do. I didn't mind. Walked in. I mean, it was easy. I mean,
It
didn't
is
wait any time.
easy, and
Right.
if you're having trouble, just give us a call, and we'll get you in. We'll also be able to send you to other facilities. Maybe you want
Sure.
a Pfizer vaccine.
Sure,
You're
yeah.
offering Moderna, so
Sure,
we will
right.
help get you where you need to be.
If you're over 50, get your booster.
Yes, please, and tell your loved ones.
Absolutely, that's right. For more information about everything you all do at Madison County Health Department, visit the website, right?
Yes.
And that is Madison County Health. DEPT.org. Okay, good. All
Yeah.
right, excellent. And then, of course, 623-7312.
Yes.
Berea and Richmond locations.
Yes, and also make sure you dial the area code because our new
I know.
system. We've had a lot of people calling
Well,
and are trying to call and they're
On
like,
your cell
phone's not
phone,
working."
it will tell you this number is no longer. And you forget. Now you have to dial the area
Yeah,
code.
so don't
for all
forget
the
that
numbers.
part.
That's right.
Yes.
All right. Did we get everything?
I think we did.
I think we did.
I'm
Thank
really
you.
excited. Thanks for supporting the health
Yeah.
department and all
Absolutely.
nurses. And we're here for you. We support you as well.
Absolutely. Folks, more information, just like Ava said, go to the website, call that number. Thanks for watching.
Yes.
Thanks to Ava and the whole team at the Madison County Health Department. And congratulations, Nurses Week, nurse practitioners, and like we talked about, I have nurses in my family. I'm sure almost
Absolutely,
every
you
family
sure do.
does.
That's right. I should,
So,
and I do as well. so.
Everybody, because I love the statistic where we have a little over one nursing professional per 90 people in Madison County. That's pretty good.
It is. And thank you so much for your service. Just an incredible job. All right, Randy,
Is it time?
this is going to keep us healthy. Maybe we won't need to see
Let's
the nurses
do
quite
it.
as much if we continue to do what?
That's right. Exercise with Candace. Let's see what Candace has for us this week.
Madison County Live and Good News is brought to you by these great sponsors.
Hey y'all, it's time to exercise with Candace. And it's the end of April. It's Oakley's 1-year birthday weekend celebration. So I'm having a birthday party for them with all these doggies. And we're going to go ahead and do the warm-ups. Let's do some arm circles. And backwards. Let's do some jumping jacks. Awesome. Let's go elbow to knee. Cross that midline. Hands on your hips, side to side. Hands up, touch toes. Awesome. All right, we're going to jog in place. Maybe go around in a circle. Slow motion. Super speed. Awesome. All right, so today we are finishing up our self-care month, and I will say my self-care is always running, playing with doggies, maybe going swimming in the pool, filling in this beautiful sun. So let's take in some sun. Bring our hands to our chest. Awesome. Let's go down and touch our toes. Halfway up. All the way up. Let's bring our hands up to heart center. Go all the way down and touch our toes. Halfway up. All the way up. Let's look up towards the sky. Bring our hands to heart center. Awesome. Go be excellent to each other. Push through things that are hard. Have a great one, y'all.
Madison County Live and Good News is brought to you by these great sponsors. Tell them you appreciate sponsorship of Good News in Madison County.
Thanks to Candace for exercise with Exercise with Candace. Check out the playlist on Madison County Live's Facebook page, and as well on YouTube, and of course find it at MadisonKYLive.com. It is the clearinghouse to have all those jump through portals to all of those great videos.
You got it, Randy. Very good. Hey, we had some good news this week. One specifically, we're talking about the renovation.
Yes.
For
at the Alumni Coliseum.
There we go.
Now, we want to tell everybody they're not going to mess with the wood portions.
That's right.
At the Coliseum.
Randy and I talked about that just before we came on air tonight. We want everyone to know that beautiful ceiling.
The beautiful ceiling will remain in place, okay? But the renovated facility will include some of the following. New seating with chair-back seating throughout most of the arena. That's cool. Hospitality and premium seating options, including suites and club spaces. That's cool. Wider, more accessible aisles and concourses. Okay.
Very good.
Of course, enhanced ADA seating.
Sure.
New and improved restrooms. Get new.
Gotta love that.
All right. I wonder if the urinals will be more renovated.
Okay, let's just keep going.
Okay. I'll talk to President McFadden about that. New concession areas. That'll be cool.
Randy's all about the food.
State-of-the-art lighting, audio, and video capabilities. A new ticket office. A new fan shop.
Ooh,
they're going to sell fans. No, I'm sorry.
Well, they will be lovely, I'm sure.
I'm sure that'd be great. New locker rooms, player lounges, meeting spaces, offices, of course, for women's basketball, men's basketball, volleyball. New admin offices, a renovated and expanded Brodsky. Is that Brodsky Student Athlete Academic Success Center, sports medicine facilities. That's cool too. Advanced video production opportunities for broadcasting and electronic media students. Which I was. I'm a product of the EKU Broadcasting Journalism Program.
And look what he has done.
Look what have I. Look where I am.
They should put your plaque up. What do you think?
I need a plaque.
I think so too.
I'll talk to David about that too. Improved education spaces for exercise and sports science stuff, and improved spaces to support EKU conferencing and events, and hospitality management opportunities also with EKU dining services.
Very good. This is a
That's
fantastic.
Going to be $31 million.
$31 million being invested into those wonderful facilities.
Excellent.
So we will keep you up to date as that gets going.
That's
but
right.
exciting news from Eastern Kentucky University.
That's right. And in Berea, guess what you can rent in Berea?
I love this. You have an opportunity now, starting May 1st, to rent the Chestnut Street Pavilion.
Let's rent it.
We would love
to rent it
it
and do a show there.
It will become a rentable public use facility.
That's cool.
Now, when you go to sign up, and this is really important because, as we know, to rent any type of facility, there are regulations, there are conditions, regulations that you have to follow. So you can, if it's just us, I'm sure it'll be fun.
A large amount of fans.
That's right. They're also looking forward to some upcoming concerts. Of course, you have the farmers market taking place there too. But for more information, you can always visit the city of Berea. Once again, that Chestnut Street Pavilion, it will be available to rent.
It is now rentable.
May 1st. Very good.
I still think we should rent it.
I think that would be lovely.
Wouldn't that be cool?
It is a fantastic addition to the city of Berea. And if you haven't seen it yet, we highly encourage you to go out and take a look.
And while we're talking about farmers markets, go ahead and visit your farmers markets in Madison County and Berea and Richmond. And check them out on Facebook. It'll give updated information on what they'll have, where they'll be, and all that good stuff.
That's right.
On their respective Facebook pages.
You got it, Randy. All right, I think that wraps us up for this Saturday.
Oh, we're getting the wrap.
Believe it. Oh, and there we go. We see it now. We were a little ahead of the game. Friends, thank you so much for joining us this Saturday night and every Saturday night at 8 p.m. And we couldn't do it without our fantastic partners at the Madison County Health Department, Madison County Emergency Management Agency, Metronet Fiber, and Jack Burford Chevrolet.
And if you want to be a sponsor of good news and events in Madison County, and just good overall Madison County updates, hit us up on Facebook.
That's
DM us or text me or Randy at kymedia.net. Send me an email. We'd be happy to show your business or organization
You got it.
How to take advantage of good news in Madison County.
Nothing but good news
That's right.
here in Madison County. Randy, sorry, I didn't mean to hold your hand there. We're bracing
We're
for
together.
Derby Week.
It's Derby Week, everybody. She always gets excited.
I do. I love
Louisville
this.
people always get more excited. I just think it's true.
I love this time of year, folks. We hope you have a fantastic weekend. Once again, we will see you bright and early Monday morning because
Derby Week.
It's Derby Week.
And we even got Derby trivia.
We sure do.
Props.
All kinds of stuff going on. Until then,
Thanks for watching, everybody.
have a great weekend.
Madison County Live and Good News is brought to you by these great sponsors. Tell them you appreciate sponsorship of Good News in Madison County. The weekly Kentucky Fish and Wildlife Fishing Report, brought to you by the Cane Pole in Southern Hills Plaza.
This is Tom with your fishing report from the Northeast. Water temperatures seem to finally be catching up with the calendar, and I think that's showing up in some of our fisheries. Cave Run is nearing in on summer pool levels. Recent sampling showed muskies spread out pretty randomly, but if you were looking at a pattern or looking for a pattern, they were still holding off a little bit deeper. I'd expect that since the water has warmed since then, that they started to move up a little bit more shallow. Crappie are for sure moving shallow. They just couldn't seem to resist those 80-degree heated days this past weekend, and bass are still lagging a little bit further behind, but again, we've seen several of the smaller to medium-sized fish up shallow. Smaller lakes are heating up right now. Sampling last week at Lake Wilgreen and this week at Lake Reba got us temperatures in the upper 50s to lower 60s, with bass a little bit deeper in the cooler lakes. In the warmer lakes, they were sitting a little bit more shallow. Red ear were also up and shallow at Lake Reba. Several great panfish in this lake. Panfishing this in a month or so should definitely be on your to-do list if that's your thing. All of this, of course, is subject to change pending some of the cold fronts and diving temperatures that we'll be seeing this week. Lastly, don't forget your trout stream stocking. Most of these are listed on the website, fw.ky.gov, but the federal streams are not announced ahead of time. All the stockings have taken place according to the list published in the Fish and Boating Guide on pages 24 through 26. So those federal streams should be good to go and a lot of fun for you this spring. That should do it for us. Wherever you go, good luck and stay safe.
Becoming a new parent can be an overwhelming experience, and babies don't come with instruction manuals. The HANDS program is available to answer your questions and provide you with the needed support. The HANDS program is free and available to new and expectant moms and for dads by joining the program during pregnancy or any time before the child is 3 months old. Let us help you handle the stresses that new families face by calling the Madison County Health Department, 859-626-4263.
Let's talk a little bit about what we've got going on at Metronet. Right now, coming up, we're launching this new 2-year price lock.
Right.
And one of the new packages that we have put together is a $74.95 gig internet with a whole home Wi-Fi. So that allows you to be able to get the Wi-Fi anywhere and everywhere. We use the Box, which is a phenomenal leading provider of whole home Wi-Fi. Kat, where can everybody get this?
This is offered for anyone who has Metronet in their area, so anyone can get this deal.
So Berea, which is our newly launched market, thank you, Berea, for joining the Metronet family. We love having you, and we'd love for you to have this product. Richmond, Lexington, Versailles, Nicholasville. Did I leave anybody out?
I think you got it.
I think we're locked and loaded. Thank you so much, folks. If a gig is not for you, we also have available a 500 meg package for $64.95 whole home Wi-Fi. Or if you don't want the whole home Wi-Fi, $59.95. We look forward to seeing you and being a customer for Metronet. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
The Home and Community-Based Waiver Program, funded by Medicaid and administered through the Madison County Health Department, enables senior adults or persons of any age with disabilities to continue to live in their own homes. Attendant care services include light housekeeping, personal care assistance, mobility assistance, and other services. Call the Home and Community-Based Waiver Program today to speak to program staff at 859-623-3441. That's 859-623-3441. 3441.
Good news, weather, sports, events, cooking, music, and more right here on your Madison County Weather Channel. Watch at MadisonKYLive.com, YouTube, Facebook, and Roku. Visit MadisonKYLive.com 24/7 and watch good news, local weather forecasts, daily sports updates, and upcoming events 24/7. Madison County Live. It's good news.